Good morning, everyone. It's Elizabeth. How are you? Today is Sunday, August 17th, and it is 6 o'clock in the morning. I got up extra early so that I could do this video for you guys. I've been meaning to do it, but it's just the last couple of days have been unpredictable for me because just the weather just did not agree with me, so it's just trying to get back to back to normal again. So, but I promised to make this quick little tutorial on how to create some images on an app called Sketchbook Pro. And I just wanted to briefly brief you on this app before I get into how to create images for your Instagram page. So let me get started, and I just want you to get familiarized with this application. By no means is this app easy. It's one of those apps that you really have to dig deep and really delve into in order to understand it. It's kind of like having Photoshop, but without it being as complicated, but at the same time it is complicated if you're not familiar with what Photoshop looks like, or have a graphic background or that kind of stuff. It's a little complicated, but nothing that's impossible. I don't think anything is impossible. I think as long as you put your mind and your heart into anything, you could definitely accomplish a lot. So without further ado, again, let me get into the application. So the app looks like this. And there's two versions. There is the Sketchbook Pro that I have downloaded for my iPad that has like a little bit more of a wider screen, and then there is the mobile application. And I will be showing you the one on the mobile application. So this is what it looks like for your iPhone. And this is also an awesome offer that they also give you. You can also download the app for your computer. So if you have, let's say, a wake-up tablet or a drawing tablet, this works perfect with having it on your desktop. That way you can create some awesome images on your desktop as well. So if this shows up for you, you could click on Learn More and it'll take you to another window so you could check it out. So let's just close this out because I don't need to see that because I already know about it because I have it myself. Anyway, so this is what your screen is going to look like. The number one thing that you have to remember is that that little circle down at the bottom of the screen is your little circle that's going to be your toolbar. And when you open it, this is exactly what you're going to see. The buttons are basically as you see them, that's exactly what they do. I usually don't use the first top three just to hit them all the time because I always use them down at the 6 o'clock. Using a clock-like analogy, down at the 6 o'clock, this one right here is the one I basically open up all the time just to go back and forth in between brushes, pencils, different type of lines. This is the button that I'm always using. So if you click on it, it'll take you to something like this. Now usually it'll open up to this first, and then if you want to edit the style of the line of the brush, you can click on editor and it'll take you to 3 different styles of the line. So let's say I use this brush and I want to go to editor. It'll take you and it'll show you a soft line, a solid line, a hard edge. You can change the radius, you can change the opacity, you can change the spacing. It's pretty wild what you can do with all these buttons. But as like I said, every time you want to go back to your screen, you need to go down to the little circular applicator, the little toggle at the bottom. That's called a toggle. So the other thing that you have to become very familiar with is the little icon that has the 3 pages on it. And that is where your layers are. Now, this is very important, so write this down. When you're in between layers, and the way that you add and remove layers is going to be like this. At the very bottom, you're going to see plus sign, 2 plus signs, a flower with a plus sign, and then a download button. To add a layer, you add just the plus sign. So you're going to see your second layer. If you're in a layer and you want to duplicate the layer, you're going to hit the plus plus sign. So you're going to get another layer. So let's say you have a word in a picture and you want to duplicate it, you can go ahead and duplicate it. Let's say you don't want that and you made a mistake. Just hit delete, and it'll go away. The other one is the flower with the plus. This is where you can add an image from your photo library or from your camera. So if you do that, you can go in and get a picture. I'm going to use this one today. And it'll upload right then and there. Now, let's say that you want the image all the way in the background. You can move them in between layers. So the picture will be at the bottom, and then you can add on top of the image the other layers. Let's say you want to add wording and a hashtag and your address for your Instagram or your Twitter or for your Facebook or whatever it is that you want to add. You can put it on top of that layer upon layer. So that's just giving you a quick example. So let me go back. Now, again, the other thing that you need to remember is at the very top of the toolbar, you're going to see another toolbar. And if you click on the boxes, the 4 boxes, this will, if you already have an image up at the top, or an image or something that you're already working on and you don't want it anymore and you want to start over, you click on that and you click save, or you click don't save. But we're going to cancel that. So back to the top one. Then the plus sign. This is also going to do the exact same thing, so we're just going to cancel that. The squiggly line. The squiggly line is going to open up a squiggly line, a straight line, a box, and a circle. Now, I'm going to get into the how-to of this image in the next video, so I'm not going to dive into this one too much because I don't want to confuse you. This one is the mirror. This can mirror an image that you're in. So if you want to make, let's say, a heart or a circle or something, it'll mirror it into the other side. So it's pretty wild. I'll show you how to do that in another video as well. The 3 dots. This is a cool one because this is where you can add your text, you can move your text, you can even record what you're doing, and you can also sketch in between 2 people that own the same app as well. So that's pretty cool little feature. But the other thing that you want to also learn is, remember that your brushes. Remember that your brushes are something that you want to get familiar with. So you're going to notice that all the brushes have a different texture. They have a different feel. You have the option of creating like airbrush strokes and just marker like tips, and it's really cool. I mean, this is one of my favorite artist apps. It's just like that much fun to play with. You have the option of filling in a layer. You can erase. It's just endless. It's absolutely endless, and it's so much fun. And then you got your color wheel. This is another major important part of your color wheel. The wonderful thing about this is that you have the option at the top right hand corner, that little circle that I just touched. You get to see your squares like this. You get to also see your gray palette as well. And this is a wonderful feature because if you're not aware of what a Copic marker is, they're these really wonderful, almost like felt tip like markers that come in just an assortment of colors, and they're just such an amazing, amazing shades to work with. When you're trying to do something a little bit different and a little bit outside the box. So I mean, you can see how gorgeous these colors are. You get the nudes, the browns, the grays. I could play in this for hours. Anyway, so again, you go back to the toggle, and that's really it. That's all you really have to know about your the apps within the app. I'm going to put up a little quick note on basically what the properties are, what the brushes are, and what they do, and that kind of stuff, so that you have like a little guideline as far as what you need to do with this wonderful app. But I do want to disclose to you, please do not get discouraged, don't get frustrated, don't get irritated with it. This is something that takes time and patience to learn it. If you really want to learn it, you will. If you really don't care for it, then don't. It's don't waste your time on something that you don't want to do. But if it's something that interests you and you want to like create some really awesome, fun, different looking style images, then give it a whirl. See if this tickles your fancy. So that was just one. I just wanted to open up the application so that you can see what it does and how it works and all that other fun stuff. But in the next video, I'm going to actually show you how to add some text to this image and give it a little pizzazz. And then in another video, I think I'm going to show you how to maybe just create a quick little cute illustration with the brushes and things. So I'm going to definitely turn this into a little series of videos that are going to be 5 minutes and under. This video is already at 11 minutes, so I have to shorten it right now. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.